I'm I'm about to say I'm not cool with that. Hey, just it's why? Like, and then we think about it. It's mostly African Americans, right? Like, for the most part. So, what is that showing the world? Like, hey, if you're gonna be, you can be African American man, masculine, and then I can take you and make you a woman. Like, that's I don't like that.
Anybody else want to chime in before I ask another question about that? About these men dressing up as women characters? Sean, you over there quiet. You had a lot to say when we was on the phone. I can't hear you. Hold on. You mute your own self. What you say, Sean?
No, now you muted me actually. But I don't have anything to say about that. I do want to chime in about the Eddie Murphy thing. He did play one of my favorite characters. I know it's crazy, but I love Norbit. So Rasputia was one of my favorites. But I'm just saying, yes, I do not agree with the dresses and all of that. But I do want to say something about something that you said, which, it was a little while ago. But you said that your friend was acting like a female, right? So
Yeah.
my question is when you say that, it kind of puts a negative connotation on it. Because what does that mean? When you relate it to him, it means that he's acting like, woe is me, and and complaining, and what is that? How is that relatable to a female energy?
So when I think about the difference between man and a female, like I go back, and I'm saying everybody, but I'm saying a lot of times men go off for logic, go off for facts, go off for like Travis said, it's a problem. We have to fix it. We got to figure out how to get it done. Sometimes a woman might bask in her, not all, look, I know some strong women too that's in my family, but they might bask in their emotions or their hurt or their pain, their sadness from right now. And like I said, woe is me. Woe is me came from somewhere. I didn't make up the word. It came
But
from
that's
somewhere.
not feminine energy, though. Just because I'm connected to my emotions and I'm empathetic to you, does not mean I'm woe is me and that I'm
But
nagging.
I got you.
you're not gonna find a true
Yeah, no.
man.
When you say that,
I
though,
got
Dan, I'm
you.
saying like when you say you acting like a female, it puts a negative spin on who I am. No, you
No,
just don't know how to handle your emotions, but that
it
don't mean you
doesn't.
acting like a female.
It
Go ahead, Travis.
to us males, it doesn't mean that. It means you're acting soft, right? Like a
So that's
female.
uh-huh.
When we understand that, we say, okay, you're complaining too much. You're look, at some point as a man, we have to step up and do what we need to do. So only our women can do what you're doing right now. So
Okay.
we have to step up and make it happen. So when it's over emotional, then yeah, like you're doing too much. Like stop. We have to fix the problem and chill out because that's who we have to be for our women as well.
But saying that you're acting like a female, because I could say, well, you acting like a man. You know what I'm saying? Like what does that mean? I'm saying I can never be you.
Un- Understood. But how many, I can say black women, right? Act like a man.
Nobody.
I guess
Nobody can. They can never act like a man. They can have masculine traits, so they can try to portray masculine traits, but you can never act like a man. I can never be you. You know what I mean? So to say that, it puts a negative spin on who I am is what I'm saying. So
what
I
about
think saying, go ahead.
studs?
That prime example.
They act like a man. You said a
No,
woman can never act like a man.
they
They
don't act
act
like a man.
like a man.
They portray masculine traits, but they can't act like a man. They could never do what you do. They could never ever stay in the heat. You were built to work to the sweat of your eyebrows. They could never do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying to put that in the same lane as me, it make me be like, yeah, you don't respect, my energy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think you got to
So
confuse
saying that
between.
you may need to
Yeah.
learn how to connect with your emotions, and like you need to learn how to, like she said, separate. You know what I mean? You need to learn how to do that. You probably need some therapy or whatever the case may be. But
I think you got confused between act like a man and being a man. It's a
Yeah.
difference. I say you're acting like a man. It's like Martin is
Mhm.
acting like a woman in the
Mhm.
Shanae. I didn't say
mhm.
you are a man. I said you're acting like a man. You say you can't act. You can't act like anything. I
Yes.
can act like a woman. I will never ever in life do it, but I can act like a woman. Go ahead, Kyra. I'm sorry, you had something to say earlier, Kyra.
Yeah, no, I was just going to challenge the statement that women cannot act like men. Just piggybacking off of what you said, there are different men that associate or identify as being masculine, and they're wearing boxers and they're my doing other things that connect with masculinity, and they are doing different whether it's things around the house or just acting in a masculine way, coming off super duper hard. And I think the intent versus the impact of the statement that was made about Ed and the person, I think they're two different things. I think the intent was that the person isn't emotionally regulated and they don't have control of their feelings and they don't know how to digest it and process things. And instead, they're like flying off the end and super emotional. But the impact in the way that it was taken is that all women are emotional. And I think that more women are emotional. I'm not saying that men are not emotional or that there are no non-emotional women, but the way that we're made, that way that I believe that we were made, with women being nurturers, with men being hunters, there's different characteristics that people that has been rooted in us from the beginning and that people identify with. So I understood the comment and didn't take offense to it.